I got an interesting question on my YouTube channel, so I thought I'd share the answer there as well as here. Here's what it says. So I have two questions for you. How to avoid over-learning, like summarizing and writing, that can turn to be counterproductive. So that's the first question, so I'm going to answer that one first. I don't really think that's a German language question. I think that's a language learning question. But since I've learned a bunch of languages, I'm going to try and help you. I think that, first of all, if you do that with every language you're learning and it's really keeping you from learning that language, I would try to find out what the reason behind it is. Maybe you are afraid of learning new things. At least that's what some neuroscientists suggest when they see this kind of behavior of procrastinating with a little bit of agitation and just keeping your hands busy so your mind isn't. You want to do the opposite of that. You want to keep your mind busy and not use your hands all the time, because you need language in your head. I'm a fan of tactile feedback, so I'm always a fan of writing and using the written language to acquire it, But I also think that you need to get the feeling for the language, and you can only get that when you use it in your head and when you form sentences in your head. So I would say that the key to avoiding this is to create a routine that makes you learn in smaller portions. I prefer to study on the bus. I just use my language app. I'm using Bubble, and I'm just using every bus ride that I have and always learning there. But it can be anything. It can be right before bed, and it can be, whatever fits your daily routine. But you should check it off your list daily, and I think that helps, because then you will you will be able to make tiny baby steps and see tiny improvements, and it just keeps you motivated. So now the second question, that is what to read to get to the feeling of the common words in the German language. And since you surprised me when I found out that no one uses the future and that often I am using it in emails and company. Oh, that's not wrong. It's not wrong to use future one. It's just not common in colloquial German. Like I said, ich gehe in den Supermarkt. I don't say ich werde in den Supermarkt gehen. That's just too long. But you can still use it, it's not like it's incorrect or something. And here's one for your email example at work. So you could both say, das Meeting ist morgen 15 Uhr in Raum A2. Or you could also say, das Meeting wird morgen 15 Uhr in Raum A2 stattfinden. Oder sein. Das Meeting wird morgen 15 Uhr sein. So the second one just sounds a little bit more strict and just, a little bit more formal. If you want to sound more like the average Jonas, then I guess, just watch German TV shows. They're still Hochdeutsch and proper German, and a lot of stuff sounds a little bit like written language, but it's still more normal than literature German. I assume that is the case in every language, that you have this formal written language, but then you also have this colloquial casual language, that everyday German. And everyday German, well, it'll come over time. I didn't always speak normal English. I spoke a very, very weird English that I learned in school. I understood absolutely nothing. I could not watch a movie. And when I did, I was like, what are they talking about? I could hardly follow it. And so I'm sure you will get there, but the formal language is a good foundation. And when you are at the point that you are feeling secure in your formal German language, you will be able to develop your informal German language. I hope that helped, and let me know if you've got any other questions.